Oh, hello, hello. What's up? Thought about making an app so we get a singular notification when you go live, whatever it is. I don't know if that's possible without like submitting shit to like the App Store and all that. It seems like really obnoxious. Mood alert.
How can you be wrong about something so simple? What am I wrong about? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
How can you be wrong about something so simple? What am I wrong about? Go ahead. This guy can't be here! Hello? You guys are retarded. Oh man, just had to hit a few things.
Based.
This
Am I picking up more background noise than normal? I can't tell. I can't tell. Now, every time I fuck with my mic, everything is like in my head. I can't tell. I don't think I could. I don't think I could fuck with my mic in a way that makes it pick up more background noise. And like, I don't know if that's. There's a buzz. Well, that's my air conditioner. Shut the fuck up. Is my camera tilted? Yeah, I probably hit it a little yesterday. I wanted to move my shit. Where's your new mic? I mean, I set it up, but I actually think this one sounds better. This is the Re 20 mic. But I think my baby bottle sounds good. Fuck it. This is also a lot more directional, so if I move my head, it kind of the quality of the audio changes too much. Yeah. But this is fine. This will be a really good guest mic if I've got somebody sitting next to me that needs to like do something. So. New mic is very NPR. I think it's like a broadcast, like radio mic, hardcore. Yeah, they're getting rid of nudes on Imager. Actually, unreal. Your rage on Kickstone. How many viewers does he get when he streams? Is he like a big streamer guy? $15 to $20K. Holy shit, really? Oh, I had no idea. Damn. I feel like I'm hearing more background noise than normal. There's like a whooshing sound, but I can't tell if it's all in my head or not. Oh, I can't tell if it's all in my head or not. Testing. Oh wait. It's coming from the preamp, I think. Test, test. Test. Oh wait, this is cleaner, right? Test. Oh, this is way cleaner. Oh wait, this is way quieter. Testing. 1, 2. Test, test. Test. I don't think I want this gain. No, this is too much. Hold on. This is gross. Testing. 1, 2. Test, test. Is this okay? I think. Testing. Test, test, test. It's probably the same as always. I think I'm just fucking with my head. Or I don't think it's changed at all. I think it's all in my head. I bet it's all in my head. I can't tell. It sounds like it's picking up your fridge. I feel like I hear like a whooshing sound, but it's probably always been here. I'm just fucking retarded. Oh. It's not the same. 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 Test. Testing. Was even more. Really? It's complicated, but after my Tennessee event, when I get back, we'll be on like more regular streaming. Ask Mr. Biden's victory is illegitimate. Polls show that large numbers of Republicans still believe the.
Privacy.
Not just hundreds of thousands.
Are you?
Muslims on.
Oh, I guess you could download. Yeah. Check the Twitter page for this archive area. Percent of which were.
Her head. I'll.
Playing with fire, Alex. Okay, so this is my current background noise. Yes. Okay. No, I think it is the same. I think it was fucking in my head. Hello. Test, test. Oh shit, wait. Can you hear me now? Testing. 1, 2. Wait, is this better? Testing. 1, 2. Oh, it's this button. Oh, wait, it's like completely gone now. It was this 20, it was this button. Okay. Hello, hello. All right. Wait, holy shit. Sorry. Okay, test. Hold on. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. This is the read 20. Okay, there's a plus 20 dB button. I'm not using that. Was this literally my whole fucking issue? Okay. Okay, don't ever push that button. That's a horrible bad button. Okay. That's for passive preamps? Oh, wait, what? Okay. This is, okay. Holy shit, that was the button that was giving me all the fucking trouble. Hello, okay. Back up a bit more? How far back do I need to be from this mic? Testing, 1, 2. Arr! Oh, spit bars. Yo, today I saw Mr. Booten play Wukong. He looked like he was in Hong Kong. And then he got killed like King Kong. Boom. Okay, cool. Sick. All right, that was the button. Okay. They're fucking with you. The Re 20 is best used pretty close to the mic, like 3 to 5 inches. I think talking right into it, a lot of mics I've used, when you talk right into it, they sound better. But I think this one actually sounds better. I don't know why, but I think this one sounds better a bit further. It's like 10% quieter than before. I could probably boost the... We can jack the output a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. I might need different compressor settings for this, though, because this seems loud. It looks like this is coming to you guys really loud. But this does seem loud. A bit loud. Okay. Test, 1, 2. Whoa! Test. Okay, that's better. Okay. No, but I don't care. I don't use this mic anyway. Fuck it. That shit is crisp. Yeah, it's a crisp mic. It's just a little dead. This mic is awesome. My baby bottle. It's such a good mic. I'm so glad I got this mic. I don't know why I got it. I'll try comparing it to the SM7B when it gets here, but I think this is a really good mic. So I thought about upgrading this mic. I'm like, okay, well, if the baby bottle is good, maybe I should just get the blue bottle, the actual blue bottle microphone. Because like if this is good, the blue bottle is probably even better. But this microphone is very expensive. I don't know if I want to buy a $4,000 microphone. Seems a little bit fucking retarded. Test, 1, 2. Okay. Destiny got a refurbished one? Oh, maybe. Hold on. I'm just so happy that I figured out what the problem was. That 20 dB gain button. I'm so curious why that button is so fucking bad on these channel strips. They must be for like a certain type of mic or something. Pro channel 2. Can you boost your low end? No. I can boost yo mama onto this dick. Wait, 8-track? Manual? No, it just says that. Okay. Mate, did you do the whole Re 20 Cloudlifter Pro Channel 2 PV6BT thing? Yeah, that's my audio chain for that mic. I thought also, could I theoretically just throw a Cloudlifter onto this microphone? Maybe? Test. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I know how much you guys love audio streams. Does he have a little too much gain on? Testing, 1, 2. My mic is fairly hot right now, but I can turn it down if you want. I think the problem I usually run into in the past is my mic being too quiet compared to the stuff I hear on stream. Your mic still has some background noise, but your new mic has like none. Maybe. Oh, I mean, we can compare now that I'm not using that button. This is my normal mic. This is this mic. Ooh, I think it is. It might be a lot. You might not be able to hear that AC as much. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, this is definitely a more roomy. You're picking up more now with this. But if I shut off the baby bottle and I'm only using the Re 20, this mic feels like I've stepped from like a rehearsal hall into like a practice room though. It's definitely like a deader sound, I think. Not that that's bad. I use words like dead versus lively or warm or whatever, but the mechanical buzz is faint on that one though. I don't think I hear that anymore. This is fine. I think it's fine. They're aiming in different directions. No, this is the front of this mic is here, and then the front of this mic is here. This is you're speaking to the top of the Re 20, I believe. Use condensers further from the capsule, so they will naturally pick up more of the room because you're further away. Your voice is not as loud. Yeah, I understand. Thank you. Yeah, condensers generally pick up more sound from a broad area. Dynamics tend to be, I think, directional, right? I'm trying to find. Hold on. I just want to find this button. This button right here. This plus 20 dB gain button. I thought it said you generally use this. This switch increases the tube gain by 20 dB to support low output mics and instruments. It should only be used when the gain control cannot provide enough gain. Oh, that's like a last resort button, I guess. Oh, huh. Yeah, okay. Well, fuck it. All right, cool. I don't know what the impedance thing really does. Subtly tune the sound of your microphone. Various microphones will change your sound at different load impedances. Okay, whatever. Can you keep the two mics but left-right them for ASMR? Yeah, I mean... If it makes you feel better, Cake, if you want me to go back and forth, and you want me to just kind of like, you know, chill a little bit, I can do that. If that's what you really want from me. If that's what you want from me, Cake. Because you know what? You're my star employee. You're my best little programmer. My best little dev. You know? Look at you, working hard all day. And all you want to do is just come home and be... Fuck it. I could just run fucking... Why not just run both mics? Hey, fuck it. Double the mics, double the audio quality. Oh, I can get all the background noise of this and all the clarity of this. Oh my goodness. Oh, I could kind of do that. There we go. Kind of hear me? It's almost like you're in the room and in front of me at the same time. I don't know. Okay, we're good. Test, test. Am I even live right now? No. Okay. Well, with the 20 dB button down, I kind of want to use this mic now. This actually sounds nice. The only problem is I don't have a what do you call the stand? The shock absorbers. So you can hear shit like this, which is not good. I need to buy a thing. Oh, this also has a roll off for low. If I turn this on, this mic can get so dead. Holy shit! Or at least for voice. You can roll off the lows with a high pass filter on the mic. I don't know why this is here. Or obviously, I guess we're recording some things. Come back, bring the little bit of bass I have in my voice back. Thank you, Jesus. The shock mount for the 320 is huge. Unfortunately, it's $110. Well, I should theoretically. Yeah, I saw this. Jesus. Theoretically, I should be able to put it in any shock mount I want, right? Like, could I put it in the baby bottle one? Do I have to get this particular shock mount? This one is so fucking obnoxious. The side balance is so... Oh, you're just making shit up. Type and test now? Oh, you can hear. It's not good. It's because I don't have a shock mount. Yeah. But this one has a shock mount, so you can't hear anything. I'm not making shit up, retard. Put an EQ, grab, and see your high frequency spike when you speak S. What do you want me to do? Turn down? I don't want to fucking start EQing my mics. Listen, that's some try hard fucking cuck shit. No one cares, okay? Okay, but it's way louder on the one you just did. On this? Well, you might be able to hear keyboard. You can hear keyboard, but you can't hear the... Like, this is me tapping my desk. And this is me tapping the desk with the Re20. There's a different type of sound. You're hearing the vibrations traveling through the table, up the arm. The second one is better? No, this is horrible. Okay. Alright, no more of this. No one cares. Trainwreck Shredder's take on video game realism after his body cam. Gonna get a lot of hate for this, but this level of realism in video games should not be heavily moderated, or should be heavily moderated in shooters for anyone under a certain age. I hope parents do their job. This level of realism for shooting and killing makes me feel uncomfortable, as if I'm watching a real leak from a military police operation. The clear distinction between real and fake is necessary, but this level of realism, in my opinion, gives real credibility to the nonsense politicians have been speaking for years about video games conditioning young people. Does it? I feel like there's a I'm trying to think of like watching shit like this. I don't know. I can never use myself as an example. Bro, I've seen like every gore video on the fucking internet. I've never felt a need to kill someone. Actually, holy shit. What if the whole DDoS kid thing was just because I watched too many of those videos? Oh, shit. Oh. There's no way the game's gonna look like that. Yeah, I'm not buying it. No fucking shot, dude. I do not buy this. These assets, it's gotta be like a super carefully controlled environment. I'm not buying it. Okay, what do we miss here?
How can you be wrong about something so simple? What am I wrong about? Go ahead.
Did you see the soldier getting his dick chopped off from behind? Yeah, one of those Ukrainian things. Did you see the Brazilian one where the dog like eats the one dude's entire fucking crotch area? Oof. There's a lot of crazy shit out there, guys.
How can you be wrong about something so simple? What am I wrong about? Go ahead. This guy can't be here! Hello? You guys are retarded. Oh man, just had to hit a few things. This launch is crazy. Literally, fuck off. Launch yourself.
Jesus. It's true, we just signed one of the biggest Twitch streamers. Who do you think we signed? Do you think I can just ask him? Do you think you'd tell me? I feel like it's like overstepping some boundaries. I don't know. Damn, bro. Kick and Rumble are flying. Cherry League clips as well.
Childhood, I blocked out because it hurts too much. I guess I was happiest when I was 8 years old, and my parents were remarried, and I was baptized and came to know Christ as my personal savior.
Her father abandoned the family again when she was 12.
It was real painful, and it just about killed my mother.
No,
she
really?
was a very submissive wife. She was too submissive, and it angered me. She let my dad step all over her. Because of him, I think I went through life for a long time hating all men.
Anita described her most intense.
Where am I striking from? Give me the coordinates immediately. Can you hear me? Guys under attack. What's the coordinates? Have you been given the coordinates? What are you doing there? Damn it. I have only conditional loss. This brainless retard give the wrong coordinates. They can't fucking determine it about us. Guys are fucking dying. Have been showing us for several hours.
It sounds like a Russian doing an American accent, doing a French accent.
Fine, we can't evacuate them. It's just fucked up. We don't even shoot back. Tell me coordinates. down. 47 points. 36186134 points. 7637248. I repeat, it's not them. Who the hell knows? Let's check. Ukrainians can't fucking do anything. They would have died long ago without us. They're those bastards. I kill them.
Bro, at least when America does propaganda, it's like some fucking, it's like some MK Ultra LSD infused like psyop shit. Like, we're on some real shit. At least American propaganda is on some real shit. What is this? This is fucking retarded, okay? Jesus Christ. People defending this, it's crazy. In Before Tomorrow, the Washington Post like makes a story and it's actually real, and it's like two people that were raised in like Russian-speaking households in the United States, and they are actually Americans, and it's totally real footage. Can you get over 50% right guessing women's ages? Oh my god. Oh no. No! Oh! No! Oh. You got one. Oh no. He's oh! No! Girls between 16 and 31 years old, can you guess their age? Bro, I suck at this. How old is Julia? Okay, I'm gonna say for her, I'm gonna guess 26. 27. Ooh, she's definitely 28, 29. Oof. I'm gonna hit this one up with a 23. Jesus. Oh no. Does she actually have herpes in this picture? Why would they do her like that? Why would you? I mean, that's really shitty. There's nothing wrong with having herpes. I think like fucking 80% of Americans have it. That's a mole? This is a mole? Wait, is it? If that's a mole, that is the most unfortunately placed and colored mole I've ever seen in my entire life. This is like in a perfect herpes spot. It looks like it's a filled blister, unless it's just the light bouncing off it. Fuck, these are giving me like the most extreme. I'm pretty sure this is so this is like a picture of oral herpes. It's a herpes imposter. The lip isn't redder? No, but she also has makeup on. I don't know. I shouldn't even look at this. Listen, there's nothing wrong with herpes, okay? It's not a big deal, okay? I'm sorry for shaming. But she is 19. Jesus, this girl looks like she's like fucking... I'm gonna say 17? Well, I'm gonna say 20... Well, I'm gonna say 29 for this one. Ooh, we're going all the way to 31 on this one. Does this mean one will be 31 for sure, or... Ooh, that's a youngin' right there. She's 20. She's not. Jesus, she's a baby. A 16 for this one. If I got 3 right, I'll be happy. Ooh, I'm gonna put her on the old 30 right here. Oof, we're gonna go 30 for this one as well. Ooh, we're going 30. Fuck, I'm rating them all like older than they actually are. Catherine. Nice spelling, dipshit. Give me a score. 1 out of 12. Well, how... 0% have made more mistakes. Fuck off. Wait, it's not going to tell me how close I am? Wait, this test is so fucking retarded. I don't care if I'm wrong, but if I'm wrong by like 1 year versus like 15 years, that's what I'm curious about. What? Okay. Oh, 10 years was the biggest margin. Why would it not just show you each one? What a dumb fucking... Do you think... Are they like all like 16? Is that like the point of this? No way would it be this fucking retarded. Hello? That girl is not... There's no way. This is just... memes. These are randomly generated images, not real people. Okay. Let's see how old the oldest person is. Okay, one of them is 16. The oldest one is 31. Okay, whatever. Fuck this. Wait, are these both real people? Is this child porn? What the fuck am I looking at right now? They're both adults? Jesus Christ. Fox News doesn't claim a tax write-off for its defamation settlement with Dominion. The deduction will lower the company's tax rate. Federally forced taxpayers provided a $200 million subsidy for the company for its election lies. Yeah, that probably sounds right. That's probably... If somebody sued me as a business and I had to pay it off, is that coming out of my profit? That'd probably be like... I imagine that'd be a deductible business expense, right? It's lawyer fees and shit. It's a lawsuit settlement. That'd be my guess. I could be wrong, but... Yeah, that's probably okay.
No, I'm not fucking tripping.
Take a picture, by Sean. Take a picture and send it to me.
What the fuck?
Sit down and calm the fuck down. And that what you call it, through on that was in the drop. I ain't take that because I ain't have it in my body. I had that in my body with my forensics in it.
Man, Sean, it's a dog on the fucking riding lawnmower cutting the fucking grass.
I heard you. That's why I said take a fucking picture.
I got a video of this.
Okay. Get 15 or higher. Let me go ahead and throw up a quick 15. Holy shit. Okay. We just have to trust in our brain. Our brain can guide us through this. Our brain can do this. No! 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 No, impossible! Impossible! What's happening right now? I didn't even look at this shit. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Okay, okay. This is over. This is the final one. We're past this. We can't do it now. It's so much. I don't even know where. I can't even find all the numbers I need. No, I didn't click it. Okay, you want a real meme for this? Is using your fingers on this will unironically make this easier. I don't know if this is what it's testing. I think, if I remember learning this in psych, you actually have something in your brain. It's hard to realize this in day-to-day life, but you actually have something in your brain, like a short-term memory that lasts for like, I think it's like 1 to 3 seconds. To where if you do a test, if a psychologist shows you something, they flash an image and they take it away. If you write immediately, you can recall an unbelievable amount of information very quickly. But if you wait like 5 seconds, it gets flushed. I think if you were doing this with your fingers, it would be really easy, like boom, 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 because you can see the shit there. It just but it fades like very, very, very quickly. I think. You need to make a story about the numbers. No, this is not that type of memory. Ah, fuck. Seven, 8, 9. Yeah. Like what I'm doing right now, like looking at this, trying to remember, like you're not supposed to do this. You should be able to just, I think, and now I lost it because I took too long. You should be able to just click and go, 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 and I think it should work. You can also probably practice this and get better at it as well. Actually, you absolutely could, because I believe that when apes are when humans practice this and then they train against apes, we fucking destroy them. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 was here. So which one of these? Oh, that's not great. 5, 7, 9. I don't know where the 6 was. 5, 5 or 4. I don't even know what I was. I don't know what I was doing. Now I'm too much in my head. Okay. Now the semantics simulator game. No, why are we wasting our time with this? I need to be reacting to content and not saying anything at all. So August can make YouTube videos out of it. I'm not even looking at the... You're not supposed to memorize them. I think you're just supposed to see them and then just go. And they're supposed to be like, the residual numbers are supposed to be there and like your temporary.
It takes...
You can do the memorization if you want, but it's like, I think it misses the point of the test.
Yes! Yeah, guys. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2.
Because like you could try
1,
to
2, 3,
memorize
4.
like patterns and stuff if you want, but...
We don't need to make a symbol for this. Fuck this. No! Tetris, up clean, come back. Tetris, top clean, come back. Then it would be middle top clean. Middle top clean. Yeah, middle top clean. Middle top clean. Middle Tetris.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's aware of it or not, but he's also doing a he's using another memory trick here. I think I've spoken about this before. If I give you a list of like 20 words and I tell you to remember them, I think average recall, it might be like 7 or 8 or something. If I give you like 20 words and then we wait a minute or two and then I tell you to recall every single word, or maybe for 40 words you can recall like, it'll be like less than half, I think. However, if I give you 20 words and then I pair those with 20 other words, completely unrelated, not related at all. So maybe this is chair and this will be like microphone. This will be like sky and this will be run. Even if these words have no relation whatsoever, when I delete this first list of words and then I give you this, your recall will go up to like 95% plus. Like on a list of 40, you'll go from being able to write down like maybe like 10 or 12 that you remembered up to like 35 or 36 or 37. Like you'll be able to remember almost all of them. So having like these goofy little memory things, even if the words are meaningless, as long as you can remember that list of meaningless words, it'll help you recall the information that it's pegged to. This kind of trick, it's kind of related. It seems dumb. This is why when I'm talking to people and they forget what they were saying, usually I'll just start repeating random things like, oh, we were just talking about that and then you said that and blah, blah, blah. Even if it wasn't related, just hearing a word that they had heard before while they had another thought in their mind can recall that memory. And that's why people say, oh yeah, I remember now, blah, blah, blah. That's usually what I do when I just start repeating parts of a conversation. Another trick for you, and oh my God, this has saved me so many times. I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, if I've got Alzheimer's or some shit. Have you ever been on Reddit and you think like, oh shit, I want to like look up a video, and then you keep scrolling and then like 10 seconds later you forgot what you wanted to look up and you're like, fuck, what the fuck was the video I wanted to look up? And you sit there trying to like think like, what? Oh God, and you can't remember it at all? All you have to do, this works like 98% of the time, just scroll back up and just read the same memes or whatever that you were looking at before, and usually you'll remember, oh shit, I was gonna look up this thing, even if it was totally unrelated to the stuff that you were reading. Yeah.
Me ages to remember where they're all placed, and then I think I've got it. It's really very, very difficult.
Fuck, like he's the lead researcher, so you should obviously listen to him before me. But I'm almost positive that this is not how this is supposed to be played. You're not supposed to try to memorize where they are. You just see it, and then you blink when the boom, 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 boom. And the goal is you're just like, what is your short-term memory strength? That's what I thought.
I think I've got it.
Like by
It's
now
really
you've already
very,
failed the point of the test.
Very difficult.
Chimpanzees test better. What were you talking about? My understanding was that if you run this experiment, that if human researchers have time to learn this game, that after a while they will beat chimps. Given like an hour or so to like actually play and learn and get used to the like how the game works. But this, so it's taking him a while to answer. Maybe chimps have longer short working memory than us, but you can see that when the chimp is doing it, he's not like staring and memorizing, right? It seems like it's shown for a very brief amount of time. And it's just enough for it to hit that short-term memory. That's all he needs. He's not like memorizing patterns or making games. He's just going off of his working memory here. After 9 numbers, you can no longer do it in these few seconds your memory hold. Well, that's why I was saying earlier, I think a touch screen actually makes this easier. Or if you're like Shroud, I bet Shroud could do this well, because if you can click really quickly, because for me, the hardest thing for me here is getting my mouse to the area quick enough, right? Like there, I just misclicked. Because every, as the milliseconds tick by, you're losing your short-term memory's ability to remember like where the things are. Like I can still see you. Like if you just watch the screen, you can see the numbers lingering there for a second, right? 5, 7. These were 7 and 8. 6, 7, 8. Right? You can see them there if you just like kind of look at it. I didn't look over here. 8 or 9. Fuck. Working memory and short-term memory are distinct. Yeah, I'm using short-term memory, but I think I probably should be saying working memory instead, probably. Oh, fuck, that was 9. That's stupid. I didn't look. It also hurts that the monitor is, like, so big. I bet there's a way to, like, hack this so that you're, like, optimizing for just... That was 6. I knew that was 6. Fuck me. Mooten and I should race this. I didn't look. 5 is here. Oh. I didn't look at everything. 4, 5. This was 7 and this was 9. I don't know which one. I always guess wrong. What on the 50-50s? My deck can't beat a deck like that. I don't even know what I'm doing. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me. Like, I think the hardest part is just how spread apart, like, all the numbers are. Like, if they were just, like, closer together, then I could have it all, like, in my visual space. Because if you start, like, wiggling your eyes back and forth, it also, like, fucks with everything, like, really hard, too. Like, I feel like I can only look at so much of this at one point in time. Maybe if it's bigger, maybe that helps. I don't know. No, I misclicked. Like, they're so far apart. I can't fucking see shit. That I missed it. I just lost all of this. Like, I have to move my eyes back and forth. It's fucked. This shit is fucked. I don't know if you can move your eyes back and forth and retain it. I don't know if it works that way. I feel like you have to stare in the center and just, like... Just try to memorize? Well, but that's, like, cheating. I think. Fuck me. Okay, fuck this. God, these are so cringe. Sean and Jen did this once, and now people try to like relive the magic. It's so cringe. Does Matt Walsh make $100,000 a month on YouTube? Is it like Walsh Blog or something? I don't know, Matt Walsh. Holy shit, 34 mil. Oh my god. Is he doing YouTube shorts, or are those like real fucking views? That's insane.
Yo.
Oh, these are real videos. Damn, this guy slays on YouTube. Holy shit. Annie does shorts as well? Damn. Matt Walsh levels Loudoun County School Board.
I would thank you all for allowing me to speak to you tonight, but you tried not to allow it, yet here I am. Now, you only give us 60 seconds, so let me get to the point. You are all child abusers. You prey upon impressionable children and indoctrinate them into your insane ideological cult, a cult which holds many fanatical views, but none so deranged as the idea that boys are girls and girls are boys. By imposing this vile nonsense on students to the point even of forcing young girls to share locker rooms with boys, you deprive these kids of safety and privacy and something more fundamental too, which is truth. If education is not grounded in truth, then it is worthless. Worse, it is poison. You are poison. You are predators. I can see why you try to stop us from speaking. You know that your ideas are indefensible. You silence the opposing side because you have no argument. You can only hide under your beds like pathetic little gutless cowards hoping we shut up and go away. But we won't. I promise you that. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. I would thank you all for allowing me to speak to you tonight, but you tried not to allow it, yet here I am. Now, you only give us 60 seconds.
I don't know if you've talked about this yet, but are you going to talk about the What is a Woman documentary? Also, I love you.
After Biden wins Arizona, what is this?
Damn, the cheetah ride never look like this. They got vapes and everything.
Why was I link this? Okay. You think Michael Knowles is more intelligent than Walsh? Walsh doesn't seem very intelligent to me. Was that the Fresh and Fit Xena? I guess, but why link me that? I don't. What do you? Oh damn, Reddit charging for APIs as well. Uh-oh. Interesting.
Real Madrid. We know how to beat Liverpool.
Oh, you like Real Madrid? Oh, thank fuck for that, Jesus. Let me show you some, actually.
Oh, W. I have Ronaldo ones.
Yeah. Do you know, I actually got an extra large. Do you want to know why?
Why?
So we can both wear it when we're cuddling.
Oh, I got you.
Thank you. No, don't skip, because, hey, you can join in as well if you want. You can join in as well. How old are you?
How old are you? Huh.
I'm 21. Oh, I'm going prison. I'm going prison.
She's 14.
Jesus Christ.
Can't believe it. She did not look 14. She didn't. Got to get the age. You've got to get the age. Rule number one. Rule number one. Get the age.
What happened?
What happened? She was 14.
Okay. So?
So I'm 21.
What's the matter?
Sorry?
What's the matter? Only 7 years difference.
I'm getting the word not.
Jesus Christ. Man, this game is real lol. What do you mean? Wait, were people saying it's fake? I don't think anybody was, were they? Or were people accusing it of being fake? I don't know where it was shown or where the videos were. I honestly thought it was fake. I don't think it's fake. I think it, but I don't think you're gonna get a full game with this performance. Usually with the problem with demos is that you can optimize a demo to work in a very narrow demo point. That's why I was saying yesterday, I don't think you're gonna get a game running that looks like this. No fucking shot. You can optimize the fuck out of a particular demo. You could bake in certain lighting effects. You could try really, really, really hard, like have huge textures and shit that'll only load for like this area. Like there's things that you could do that just make like a small demo look and function really well. But like this is the extent of it. But like loading a whole level like this or whatever, I don't know. I don't know if I believe it, but maybe. Unreal Engine 5 is really impressive. Yeah, dog, we've all heard the same fucking Unreal, all this shit is impressive, blah, blah, blah. And demos are always overstated. A demo is almost always overstated. But we'll see. Maybe it will look really good too, though, but who knows?
So for a little over a year on my channel, I spoke pretty openly about mental illness, which is a topic.
Oh, I think my favorite, before and after was it called Space Marines? Oh, was it the Alien? What do we do before and after? This is like 10 years old, but this was...
But not before into full-time development.
This is just fucking hilarious. The before and after for this. I think the left is what they ended up showing at a demo, and then the right was like the version that we basically wound up with. Is it called ambient occlusion? Is when you have like a bunch of particle effects in the air or whatever? Like you can see like the difference here is like pretty extreme. No, those are volumetrics. Oh, sorry, okay. The difference in like... Cyberpunk has overdrive and it looks better than the trailer and the demo. Oh, the Watchdog shit was pretty funny too.
Real-time path tracing once seemed like a pipe dream.
This is Jonathan
This
Morin,
week,
creative.
CD Projekt Red and NVIDIA have teamed up to deliver perhaps one of the great...
Ambient occlusion is like the shadows that naturally form in corners and
The very first time, not only you'll be able to explore the city at will around you. About to see is just another day in the city. There is no mission and no objectives. In Watch Dogs, when you use the profiler, you can invade the privacy of everybody around you.
Anthem was the biggest offender.
You're gonna find it. All the information you're gonna get will be useful to progress in the game. In this case, accessing a bank account.
Hack everything, cell phone based.
And you're not. There's always somebody out there. Other people are trying to use the CTOS for their own interest.
Can you clarify whether you think it's technically possible or would it take too many work hours to accomplish it throughout the entire game? I just don't know if it's technically possible, but I mean, what the fuck do I know?
Greatest achievements in real-time graphics rendering to date. Cyberpunk 2077's RT Overdrive mode. There was a time when the latest in PC gaming pushed even high-end systems to their limits, and Cyberpunk's Overdrive mode harkens back to those days. Make no mistake, this is a demanding feature that not all users will be able to experience at launch. Thus, I wanted to showcase the game running at full speed with RT Overdrive mode enabled. The following presentation is designed to showcase the game running at its best. It runs in real time on an Intel i9-12900K paired with an RTX 4090. We're running at 4K with DLSS performance of
Seems okay, I guess? I don't know, is it? Or maybe I'm missing it? The reflection on the wet roads and everything, it looks nice for the lighting stuff. This looks pretty good. I feel like, I could be wrong, and what the fuck do I know? But I feel like for, nice crash police car. I feel like the lighting really shines in indoor areas. Outside, lighting is pretty flat. But that's kind of true in real life as well. Like if you go outside, like the lighting is pretty boring. It's just the fucking sun and wow, everything's lit up. But I feel like inside, when you're getting light bouncing and refracting off of textures, like doors opening and closing, you know, rounding corners and stuff. I think inside is where like really good lighting effects really shine instead of outdoors. Also, yeah, somebody pointed out the textures here. This isn't so much to say if the graphics or the effects are good, because like the lighting and the reflections here and everything look pretty good, but man, the textures are really, really, really boring. And that's just a matter of like drawing better textures. I don't even think it's like a polygon count thing or like a rendering thing or whatever. It just seems like the art is kind of boring. Like these walls are like flat and boring, but I don't know. What do I know? That's the art style? Sure, but... like, this doesn't look too impressive to me. I'm not seeing too much cool shit. I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong. In terms of, like... the water reflection effect here is really good. Seems cool. In-game Cyberpunk clip.
But DLA is super taxing. Holy shit. Look at the lighting there. God.
Something that's very uncanny and very interesting is for reflections and stuff, it's not a real reflection, right? You have to actually like render like separate images. Now a reflection should theoretically be instantaneous. It travels at the speed of light. But look, you can see the texture, you can see it updating on the ground for the lighting effect, which is kind of weird, a little uncanny of a thing, right?
Shit. Look at the lighting there.
Like, do you see how long it took for the reflection here to match the light up here? When in real life, obviously it's the speed of light, it would be instantaneous, but...
Look at the lighting there.
That's
God
interesting.
Damn.
This is stupid. You can't tell with YouTube compression. What I'm talking about has nothing to do with compression. It's just the updating everything around the graphics. Light travels slower inside water. Technically true, but wait, is that? I don't understand that fully. Kind of true. No, that's actually not. No, that is true. When light reflects, when light refracts through a crystal, the wavelengths are slightly changed, right? That's why we get different colors. But technically, I don't know if the speed of light is supposed to be the same in every single reference frame, or if it's the speed of causality is the same in every reference frame, and light doesn't always move at causality. I'm pretty sure light moves at different speeds in different mediums. However, the speed of light, I think, is always c. But that's where that's where like time dilation comes from, right? How do you make the speed of light the same in every frame of reference? Well, you dilate time in some frames of reference to the other, and that's why it's always constant, even in a different frame of reference. That's why when two cars are driving at each other and they both shine lights, the lights aren't moving at the speed of the car plus the speed of the light. Time dilates for it to work or something. Some bullshit like that. Something like that. What talk about Vosh reacting to Lav? He doesn't even know anything about her. Kazakh man, Central Asian, disarms of multiple assailants in Miami, Florida. He then robs his assailants? Holy shit. What level of detail and accuracy takes you away from a game's experience? I feel like art is really important. I think art is more important than the graphics. That was one of the things I liked so much about like fuck, what was it called? Dark Souls 1 had some really coolly drawn areas. I don't remember. There were like areas that were super blue and crystally. There were areas that were like volcano-y. It's been so long since I played this game. Dark Souls is a good example of a game that has like pretty good graphics, I think. Like Dark Souls is pretty good graphics, but impeccable art, I feel. I feel like the art of the Dark Souls games is very, very, very cool. Very good. I think that's not focused on sometimes when we talk about how good graphics are. Like in my opinion, Cyberpunk's art is really dog shit. Now somebody can say it's like the style, and maybe it is, but it's like it's very flat and boring and bleh. So even in really good graphics for Dark Souls is gonna be like whatever. Cyberpunk tried to make the game look too much like actual LA. Jesus. Wait, who is this? My mom? Wait, who the fuck is this? Mrs. C. Bonnell. Is this person related to me? Watch the end, the rocket blows up. I think it was expected to blow up, wasn't it?
Finding the spy.
Oh, finally. Some idle AFK React content. That's what we need here. Hold on, let me go grab a Red Bull and stuff. 1 sec. Ooh. What are all the police doing out here all the time? What are the crimes that are being committed? I'm curious. I want to know. When you look at someone talking to you, do you constantly switch back and forth between each one of their eyes, or do you just look at their nose bridge? I think it's normal to go back and forth between each eye.
Low previous entries in the series. You'll see a number of different items make returns. Items like Grandfather, Shaco, obviously. You'll see a few familiar, and then a few familiar favorites, and then more over the course of the game's live development.
Also, this is a good way for people to kind of see the new font changes and so forth that based off the beta learnings that we actually ended up posting last week.
Yeah, we'll get more into the beta learnings later in the live stream. We'll go over them in a lot more depth. But yeah, absolutely, the font was a great example. I mean.
Oh, huh? Huh? Hey, chill out, whoa. I'm not for you. You're fucking American, huh? Okay. Okay, I get it. I'm Kazakh. Give me your phone. I can't, whoa. Give me your phone. All right. Let me leave you where they are. Or I kill you. Chill. Don't kill me, fam. Where is the document? Over. You want me to bring them to you? You want me to bring them to you? Give me your phone. I can't. I gotta. Bro, give me your phone. I have to call my mom. Whoa, don't do that. Hey, give me your phone. I didn't rock you. Damn, bro. You got it. Give me your phone, man. All right. Give me your phone. You got it. You got it. Give. No. Give, fastly give. No. Bro. Don't know, huh? Huh? Hey, chill out, whoa. I'm not for you. You're fucking American, huh? Okay. Okay, I get it. I'm Kazakh. Give me your phone. I can't, whoa.
Don't kill me, fam. Fam. I thought we were fam. You really gonna kill me, fam?
So for a little over a year on my channel, I spoke pretty openly about mental illness, which is a topic that is pretty close to my heart. But in this era 3, I like to think we've moved past being mentally ill or neurodivergent and have reached a happy, well-adjusted era. But how did I get here? This may surprise you, but I wasn't actually always like this. I wasn't always Jay Regular. I struggled with mental illness for most of my life. However, I no longer feel like that, and in this video, I want to explain why. I know a lot of my videos can be dark and dour, and indeed, a lot of my videos in YouTube in general follow that mold. I know a lot of my videos can be dark and dour, and indeed, a lot of videos in YouTube in general can follow this mold. And I thought that this video could be a nice change of pace for the people who need to hear it. There are criminally few success stories when it comes to mental illness, and knowing this when I was younger, it really could have given me a lot of positivity in my life if I knew that this was possible, if this was the case, that you could get better and that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. So to be honest as well, I felt like I was platforming a lot of negative elements of mental illness on this channel, saying you should be autistic or schizophrenic or whatever. I feel like that was a bad idea. And I feel bad about that. And I want to just make sure people know that I'm being ironic about that. Obviously, mental illness is bad, and you shouldn't want to be mentally ill. And it's possible to get over it. It's possible to get over it as I did. I'm making this video to let you know that if you're in a position where you feel like life is extremely difficult and that things aren't going to get better, I want you to use me as an example that your life can get better and that you should keep trying to make it better because it's entirely possible. I really did feel for a long period of life that things weren't going to get better for me, that I would wake up every day feeling little to no joy, going through my days in a malaise, a haze, not looking forward to my future, regretting my past, but all of that has changed now. All of that has changed. I want to do this in one take, so I'm gonna just go over there and zoom my script down. Bum, 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 bum. Right now, I can honestly say that when I think about my future, I feel confident that it will be a good one. I'm consulting my future right now. Looks good. I'm happy about it. When I think about my past, I feel for the most part gratitude for the experiences that have made me into who I am today. I can look you in the eyes and say, without a hint of irony or a shadow of my doubt, I can look you in the eyes and say without a hint of irony or a shadow of a doubt that despite, or maybe even because of my struggles, I have found peace, I have found energy, I have found happiness. This is because I am in the midst of a hypomanic episode. All right. Where to begin? One, I don't have bipolar disorder. I do not have bipolar disorder. I do not identify myself with having bipolar disorder, and thus I do not. That's how it works. I have hypomanic episodes. I have episodes that resemble mania, that resemble elevated mood, elevated focus, a lot of the pressured speech that you might expect for someone who is in the midst of a hypomanic episode. I do not have manic episodes where I become psychotic and become completely unreasonable. I think that I am plenty reasonable right now.
How do you play piano through Discord? Does it sound as just good as... Okay, I have one USB cable running from my mixer to my computer, and everything is plugged into the mixer. So everything should sound as good to you as it does to me. It should all sound good.
In fact, maybe I'm even more reasonable, but you can't trust a manic person who's saying that, so whatever. Every fucking time I'm in the throes of one of these, I really feel like I figured it out. When I do, I tend to turn on my camera, ramble incomprehensibly about what I figured out, and then look at the footage later on when I feel how I normally feel, and then delete it. I delete this footage because I don't want you to see it, because I don't want you to know what's going on under the hood, and also because it's pathetic. I'm sick of this pathetic shit. Because I'm a man, and I know that. I know that I'm a man. I know that now because my brain's ticking, you know. Not that I don't feel like a man when my brain's not ticking, just that I don't feel like a person. You know what I'm saying? Like a human with an ego and an identity. Fuck. I am good right now. Let me just make that clear. When I'm saying fuck, I'm thinking about the rest of my life. That's what really gets me. Ooh, all right. I never learn. Not really. When I'm like this, I feel like I'm fixed. And I believe myself every time. I believe this notion that I am fixed now. I am fixed forever. This is going to continue indefinitely. But I am not stupid, and I am aware that that's not how it works. I know that I am not logically fixed. I know what goes up must come down. But I feel right now, and I'm going to try to take a second here because I'm a little wrapped up in the script. I'm a little being inauthentic in some ways because I'm reading too much off the script. I'm going to take a second. I feel like I'm fixed. I feel like I'm good, you know? I feel like this is how I should be. I will be happy. I will live with joy and peace. I will make the friends I want to make, find the communities I want to be a part of, be kind, be loving, be thoughtful and strong. All of this seems so true to me now, and it will seem delusional by tomorrow morning.
Wait, low tier god.
Did my barber mess up my lineup? Nah, but your mom... Man, I had the perfect roast. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna time you out for 80,000. Have a good night. Did my barber mess up my lineup? Nah, but your mom... Man, I had the perfect roast. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna time you out for 80,000. Have a good night. Did my barber mess up my lineup? Nah, but your mom...
I think I got like 20 seconds into showing Farah this, and then I realized that she's probably not going to like it and might actually think I'm a rapist. But what am I looking for?
Shut your faggot ass up, you faggot ass nigga. Shut your faggot ass up. Fucking faggot ass obsessed nigga. How about I take my motherfucking goddamn covenant, chase you down in the middle of the motherfucking snow? You're running. You see a bunch of us in black cloaks running towards you, see me in a gold cloak. Big, tall, muscular, evil-ass motherfucker running at you. First I start off like this, because I don't need my full speed to catch you. Then I see you start to speed up. Then I start speeding. Then I just go, and I just sick my whole covenant, and they're just chasing you, running at you like wolves in black capes. They tackle you. Run, this is you, right? I'm me, this is you. Tackle you. Grab you. I call over rocks. Sigla. Rocks come from behind you. I have all my covenant cloaks. Ripping off your clothes, your ass naked to snow, stuck. Like this. Just stuck. And they'll hold you there. You're stuck. And I'm like, Rocks. I make the snap. Rocks rips off his clothing, flops out his BBC Junior on the fucking right ass cheek on the left, while all my covenant cloaks hold you down, and he just forcefully bumps you and chokes you. And just, and you're like, and he just chokes you, busting you, and just humiliate you. And I command my whole cloaks to stand around you and ejaculate bust nuts all over your frozen body, while we force you to lay there and freeze in the snow, bitch ass nigga. Suck my dick. Thank you for that 14 measly dollars too, faggot.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. You should have shown her the vaccine one.
Really think about this shit. The vaccine technically is the next evolution of humans, because if you're taking a vaccine to become somewhat immune to the COVID vaccine, that's a step in evolution in human beings. All you scary ass niggas not getting the vaccine, you're the problem. Like I said, when I get powers, when we get powers, don't get jealous and start trying to shoot us with bazookas and shit, because we can fly and do telekinesis, pyrokinesis, chirokinesis, everything. Like I said, all right. Like I said, the people that took the vaccine, if we're the ones that get the X-Men powers, and you lame ass niggas are still stuck as humans, don't be trying to shoot grenades at us and shit like that, because we could teleport, have telekinesis, do all these weird ass powers and shit. You guys are gonna be the ones that's fucked. The vaccine is human evolution. I mean, I could turn into Nemesis one day, or I could be Mars prepped and ready to go.
What? Sorry.
Delusional. If I can even sleep through the night. Delusional. I identify with this part of myself. This part that you see right now. This is the part that feels the most me. Hung out with my friends today. I think I acted perfectly. You know, I felt like I was doing everything right. Every word I said was right. Everything I suggested was correct. It all worked out. I identify with this part of me. It's some of the only respite my brain gives me. This is me.
Respite, isn't it respite?
At my most me. And I know who I am, and I know where I'm going, and I know what I'm doing, and you know, I don't want to wear this. I don't want to wear.
This is very embarrassing. I wish I didn't do this. This is very embarrassing.
Jesus.
I don't know. I think I was hot at the time. I think my body was running hot, so I found it more comfortable to take my shirt off. I really wish I didn't, but this is the rest of the video I do with my shirt off. And it comes in handy later on, you'll see why. But bear with me, because I really wish I didn't do that.
Yes, I want to be shirtless. Do I want to be shirtless? Do I actually want to be shirtless? I don't know. Good question.
Genuine pain. This causes me genuine pain. But here it is. One take. It's got to be one take, so. That's just how it's got to be.
You know why I'm doing this, by the way, is because I don't like how I look now. I don't normally like how I look. I think that...
Wait, I'm sorry. Is there any evidence that Elon Musk rushed to the launch to make it on 420? Can we please put all those federal subsidy dollars towards NASA instead? Please, dear God. No, it was delayed. I'm being told by many wise and informed people that the launch was probably not rushing me to 420 deadline. To these people I ask if you consider the fact that it would be funny if that was the case. So, cringe. Fucking loser.
Normally, I look quite bad. I don't like my face, and I don't like my body, and I find my proportions are out of sync.
Because, like, when you're manic, your dopamine is firing.
Do engineers really dedicate their entire life to math? No, absolutely not. In fact, most engineers are pretty dog shit at math. The only way that engineers can even function are for the people that are actually good at math that go into studying pure mathematics or pure physics or pure chemistry. Engineers are basically people that were never smart enough to hack it in those classes, so they take like a couple of, I don't know what, materials classes, a few like applied bullshit whatever classes, I don't even know. They just go work. They basically get a 4-year degree and they're like, I can't do school anymore. This is like, my brain is maxed out, so I'm gonna go get a job like making a ton of money. And then the real warriors remain behind in the institutions doing all of the necessary groundwork to make the engineers' lives work.
Your ego is composed of dopamine. So your ego is like way stronger. Normally I have like little to no ego or like negative ego. When I'm manic, I'm like, my ego's pretty high. So I'm like, you think you look really good. Jeez. I wish I didn't do that.
Manic episode, I look pretty good. I like looking at myself. I almost understand these autosexuals. Not quite, but almost.
Terrible. I really hate this shit.
This video is a catastrophe, by the way, and no one should ever do this because you're not in the same position that I am, where I have the luxury and curse of being an avant-garde.
Completely devoid of.
Postmodernists contend that there's no objective truth, rather truth is constructed by society. Okay.
Reality, or they wouldn't function in their day-to-day lives. They'd be in an institution. It's that Dugan shit. We have our truth, you have your truth. It's schizo shit. Yeah, well, it's fascism. Vosh, I thought you didn't believe in objective truth. I believe in empiricism. Do you mean objective truth in like the postmodernist sense? I agree with a lot of stuff postmodernists say, but the truth postmodernists refer to are narrative truths. I still believe in empirical truths, like, you know, the kind of stuff this video is completely devoid of. But fascists often don't. They don't believe in empiricism. Anti-empiricist is the term I use. Vosh, this take confuses me because don't these fascists believe in words as objective descriptors for things? No. What? No. Quite the opposite. Fascists constantly play with the meaning of words.
So far, wait, I think so far everything he said is true. A postmodernist, when they're rejecting concrete, like, factual truths, are probably talking about narrative truths. I don't think like a postmodernist would say, oh no, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. That's subjective and relative to the time period or whatever, right? That'd be my guess. I think everything he said so far is correct.
Trust me, listen to how they talk. This shit, it shifts around constantly. Their purported belief.
They reject factual truths wrong. A postmodernist will say like there are no mathematical truths, or there's no like propositional logical truths. I don't know if I believe that.
In objectivism is completely fake. The only thing objective that they claim to believe in is moral objectivism. They think that what they think is right is objectively universally right. But when it comes to like the meaning of words or what has happened or hasn't happened or what in reality does this, that, the other, no, they not only do they shift around, they openly shift around. They are fully aware of the fact that their construction of reality shifts moment to moment. That's the difference between like the fascist anti-empiricism and the postmodernist belief in an objective truth.
Wouldn't they say it's all based upon arbitrary axioms? Oh God, how do I explain this? Kind of. Math is based on oh God, I need like a pure math dude to come in here and explain this. Math is based on arbitrary axioms, but it's fundamentally built on tautologies that are true. Math doesn't work because of like I don't think like some axiomatic arbitrary shit. It works because of like the logic that follows through. Like if you want to say like you could have any symbol, like you can have any symbol for the number 1, right? It could be like this is the number 1. However, if you take 2 of these, and you could have any symbol for addition, we could say that like this is the symbol for addition. If you take 2 of these and you add them together, you will always get like whatever the next number, like you can define like the starting points any way you want, but math is like a series of statements that are built off of logic. The starting point, I guess, is kind of sort of irrelevant. I mean, arguably there are like mathematical algorithms for fucking, what is it, ZFC? What's our new set theory bullshit? But like, it's all like, I'm pretty sure you would say that like math is built off of logics that every single human being understands. You it is impossible for you to be a human, exist in this plane of reality, and not have the logical faculty to like deductively understand like the mathematical truths. You have to break like systems of logic for that to happen. And we all tend to agree, even postmodernists, I'm pretty sure, are going to agree that like logic is like a real thing and deductive truths are real things. I don't know anybody that would argue otherwise, other than maybe like a schizo or like a God person or something. I don't know.
Postmodernist belief in an objective truth. A postmodernist can believe in a fundamental empirical grounding from which different analytical frameworks draw out different truths. I think many people would agree with this. I think it's a straightforward way of understanding the world. It's just an academically confusing way of framing it. Whereas the fascists will challenge the underlying empiricism. For a really good example of this that you can look up on your own, take a look at esoteric Nazism, or maybe Nazi esotericism, depending on which article you're reading. You can take a look. There's a really weird world of, well, esoteric Nazism, where, you know, they will, at the drop of a hat, they will...
Do you know why we favor a base 10 system over other theoretical base number systems? I'm pretty sure it's just because we have 10 fingers, right?
Shift between different scientific or empirical understandings of the world based on what makes the best story in any given moment. This is one of the reasons why not...
Like, I think 10 is... I don't even think 10 is a good number to have a base system in. I think, like base 12, I think, is like a more natural or fluid system to work in. But we happen to have 10 fingers, so that's what we...
Nazis were obsessed with coming off as, like, scientifically rigorous, but...
The problem is postmodernism is different depending on who the postmodernist is and what the subject is. In history, we have postmodernists that can say you can never... Well, because I don't think that there's not like a school that is like, we are the postmodernists. In fact, it wasn't a Foucault was like the first postmodernist. I mean, he was like, I'm not even a postmodernist. Don't call me that, you fucking losers. I don't think... Postmodern is just like, I think it's like a collection of kind of loose ideas that some philosophers talk about and don't talk about. But I don't think there's like, this is like the school of postmodernism and this is all of the postmodernist beliefs. It's like a way more like vacuous, nebulous, not vacuous, like a nebulous kind of thing, I think. Why do you think base 12 is more fluid or natural? Base 12 is better because it divides evenly between more sets of numbers. A base 10 system divides between 1, 2, and 5. So you can have like a whole, you can have a half, and you can have like a fifth, which is lame as fuck. But base 12, you can divide by 1, you can divide by 2, you can divide by 3, so we can have fourths. You can divide by 3 or 4, so you have thirds. You can cut it in half. I think that base 12 is like a cool, it's an easier system to like do division in. Base 60 for time has a lot of like, yeah, the Mayans used it or whatever. There's a lot of divisions in there as well. That's why a foot is 12 inches instead of 10. I cannot tell you where all of the individual arbitrary retarded roller coaster rides of imperial units come from. I'm not going to be able to tell you that.
Also,
my guess is, if I had to guess why a foot is 12 inches, my guess is going to be that at one point in European history, there was a measurement called like a hoot, and it was, there were 72 different ways that people measured it all across the kingdom, and one year the king had to get a fucking bathroom built, and 3 different architects came together from the corners of the lands, and they tried to put together the room, and they couldn't do it successfully, and the king executed 2, and the one guy that was left alive got to arbitrarily decide that this is what a foot would be, and then like fucking 100 years later, everybody standardized it. That'd be my guess. All the fucking imperial measurements are weird and arbitrary, and fuck is, yeah.
Sent off like military expeditions to retrieve mystical artifacts, you know, like they...
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm good on this.
I'm gonna stomp you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup, you worthless bitch ass nigga. You're gonna stay on my dick until you die. You serve no purpose in life. Your purpose in life is to be in my stream sucking on my dick daily. Your purpose in life is to be in that chat blowing a dick daily. Your life is nothing. You serve 0 purpose. You should kill yourself now and give... Your life is nothing. You serve 0 purpose.
Why am I watching this?
Now.
Jesus!
You should kill yourself.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Artist with a following, so if you feel like it's a good...
It's really fucking... I really hate that shit. Okay.
In your next Manic episode. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I say. You're not going to listen to me. Do whatever you want. I get to feel like myself 1 hour a week. That's how much I get. That's how much God gave me. An hour a week. The rest of the time, I don't know who that is. I believe I'm cured so strongly because I want to be cured so badly. I want this to be the turning point fucking already. Fuck. I want to stop being like this. I want to stop needing to write this or film this or do whatever masturbation shit I'm doing right now. I want to be done. I'm not a teenager anymore. Come on, I'm an adult. This isn't quirky. It's not cool. It's sad. It's pathetic. I am fucking old, man. I look at myself in the mirror. I have wrinkles. Fuck, dude, I'm not a quirky teen. I cannot do this shit anymore. I have to just be an adult, a healthy human being. Never happens. It never happens because I got bad genes.
This doesn't feel like me. Like I don't really resonate. I don't resonate with this guy. I don't know who this is. I mean, I like it's like somebody you know, but it's not them. That's probably how I would say it. But when I'm there, it feels more like me. It feels more like me.
Got the bad genes. I'm the youngest of 4 kids, and the genes just get worse every older sibling you have. The further down, you use up all the good genes on the first one, and then every generation afterwards, every sibling afterwards, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. I want this phase of life to be over now. If it could end permanently forever, that'd be great. Problem is, I don't actually mean that because I like it. If this could be my new default state, that would be cool. That would be cool. That's what I mean. I guess that was written in the script. Yeah, I'm kind of going off script there, doubting my own.
I wrote this script when I was in a manic episode before this manic episode. And then I said to myself, next time I have a manic episode, I will record it. And that's what I did.
No, this is coherent. I want to use this energy productively. I want it to stay. I want the orchestra to keep playing. It's a little reference to an old video I made where I alluded to this feeling, but I never actually talked about it in detail. Why? Because people would rather live in shame, fear, and guilt with their illnesses than to talk about them in any way that resembles truth. If you want to talk to a...
Wait, right? Okay, you're interrupting this video. It doesn't really work well. I can't tell if I'm gonna like this video a lot or not. I don't know why you're linking me this random retarded fucking shit. And it's a Nico link, so I already know this link is gonna be fucking retarded.
Fuck Rite Aid, CVS, bitch! We don't support none of this shit right here, nigga. Get out of here.
Okay, I don't know what opinion I'm supposed to have about this. Thank you.
A bipolar person, they have to tell you, take your lithium, and, oh, I'm sick right now. I'm sick and it sucks. It doesn't fucking suck. I love this shit. This is the only part of my life that I truly love, and it lasts so little. This isn't true, by the way. I mean, I'm just saying shit. You should ask me this in a normal state so I can confirm or deny anything I say here. I don't want you to see this. That's why I delete it. Don't want your sympathy. Doesn't help. Don't even want your help. No form of help that you can give me would be useful. And even if you could give me a useful form of help, I wouldn't want it. I would not want your help. But this time is different. This time...
Don't even know what I mean by that. I don't know what I was imagining when I was saying that.
Just gonna shamefully delete this footage. I'm going to film myself deleting this footage and upload that video to youtube.com, and that's gonna be some good art. I
agree with him there.
I like art. That's a good
concept.
I don't know if you know this or yet, but my life purpose is creating art, so this is what I find socially valuable. This is what I'm good at doing, I think. Yeah, I know. Why do I say I think? It's because I'm a big fan of having no ego, I guess. Like, just being completely egoless and never saying or putting myself out there in any way. And it has worn its welcome off. I'd rather have an ego. Having an ego is pretty cool. Successful people have egos, and unsuccessful people do not have egos. So I'm pro-ego, I would say, overall. I think there's a spectrum. Maybe I'll make a video on this. There's a spectrum between ego and anti-ego.
It's very easy to be pro-ego when you have a high ego. And it's very easy to be anti-ego when you have a low ego. That's what I've learned.
as the dopamine increases, as the serotonin increases. By the way, this makes my autism and schizophrenia both worse, neither of which I have. I'm normal. So the dopamine increases and your ego starts getting more and more solidified, right? And at the far end of the ego spectrum, you got like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate, that motherfucker's in like a constant manic episode, but on the other end of the spectrum.
This also applies to Donald Trump and Mr. Beast. Anyone, you know, you can just see the dopamine fucking firing in their head like at all times.
But no ego, unless he's like, actually, people love this. Spectrum, right? I would say I'm off compass towards the no ego side to the point of having an anti-ego. As soon as I notice my ego cropping up, having features, I seek to shut it off, destroy it. I don't know why, it's just my instinct. Now, I don't even want to destroy it. I like my ego. The ego's good. Oh, thank you for coming back, ego. I love you. Please stay put. I think that ego is connected to dopamine. I think that, you snort cocaine. Not that I would know this. But, you do a drug that increases dopamine and you're like, your ego is just so much more powerful. And you're like, I could kill a man. I could kill a man.
I implied that I've snorted cocaine. I've never snorted cocaine.
Psycho, that guy's got dopamine. If you're watch American Psycho and say, OMG, literally me, you're a dopaminergic fella. You're a dopaminergic fella. No! I'm gonna keep up this, but it should be in one take. That's how the art needs to be done. That's how I'm gonna do it. I have a little line here where I pretend like this is a act.
Manic Me has no respect for future me. Manic Me knows that doing this is gonna make future me cringe, but he's like, oh, whatever, it feels good in the moment.
Skip, and no one's gonna believe me, and that's fine. I don't want them to believe me anyway. I guess at this point it's just a matter of when the video zooms out and it's me in a dark room in a depressive state talking about not talking about anything, just looking at this little file on his computer, and hope I fell with the black magic.
Okay, now I'm pretty sure this is all pointless.
That was a big mistake that I made. It would be irresponsible of me to not talk about this. I manage my own bipolar disorder without pharmaceutical medication. I'm not going to make the case here why you should even consider doing this. I don't feel like making that case. I will show you, though, what I do. So this is niacin. It's called niacin. It's called B3 niacin. If you have schizophrenia, untreated. If you have bipolar disorder, untreated. Very similar illnesses, BT dubs. Try niacin. 500 milligrams is what I take, but this is it's kind of a high dose. You want to take enough to make you flush. When I take this, actually, you know what we're gonna do? This is a great idea. Okay, I'm going to take it, and I'll just stay on until the fucking manic episode ends. Yo, okay, this is a great idea. I'll explain more about what I'm doing later. Actually,
when you take niacin, you flush. So let's pretend that's why I had my shirt off, so you can see it flush throughout my body. Okay, let's do me a favor and pretend that's why I did that. All right.
I should specify here that. But first of all, I'm 6'2". Before you start saying I'm not jacked, because I'm not jacked.
Shut the fuck up.
But I am 6 foot.
Jesus Christ.
Actual market value in a manic episode.
Stop.
Really. One take, so I have to be kind of judicious about what I say, but I really want to say more. Penis size above average.
Shut the fuck up.
That's not even what I was not saying. Like, that's not even that above average.
Okay.
Decently above average. Not huge. Okay. Above average. Decently. Like, not decently above average, but not huge. Not huge. So the pill I just took, and I'm doing this fucking live because it's socially valuable. The only thing that makes me not kill myself is knowing that I am socially valuable. So that's why I'm doing this. If it makes you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. Really, I am. But I did the calculus. I believe that this is more socially valuable than it is socially harmful. Write a Twitter thread about why it's bad. I don't give a fuck. I'm so sick of you, all right? Do it. Write the Twitter thread. I don't give a shit. I did the calculus. I believe it will be more social.
What am I even complaining about? I really don't think anyone's going to do that. And even if they do, like, why is it bothering me so much?
Valuable than possible social harm. Maybe I could do it better. I don't see you doing it. Post about it on Twitter. Don't give a fuck. I took niacin. Why did I take niacin? I believe that niacin is helpful for my manic episodes. Why do I believe this? I think, okay. I'm completely off script, ran out of script, that's fine. It's not good to have manic episodes. This was a tough pill for me to swallow, actually. I love having manic episodes, dude. I really enjoy them, and I don't get to feel good about my life very often, so it fucking hurts to end it. Because I don't want it to go. It's like I am finally who I have wanted to be my entire life effortlessly. Then it goes away because I make it go away because I take the niacin, and the niacin ends it. Very strange, by the way, this niacin stuff. I found out about it because I found out about it, and basically, I use it on myself. It works like a fucking charm, dude. It works like a charm. If
I successfully withheld information there, and you can tell it was extremely difficult for me to do.
If you suspect that you are bipolar or schizophrenic, or even, I don't know, I would say it's even worth trying if you're just depressed. I look into it, obviously, do your own research. I wouldn't even say, I cannot in good conscience, I cannot say that you should ask a doctor about niacin, because doctors are not trustworthy in Canada. I do not trust fundamentally doctors in Canada. I do not think that they are good.
Someone's getting a little too based, J-Regular. Be a little more normal.
Bad vibes about doctors in Canada. Cannot speak to the other countries. If you're in another country, sure, check with your healthcare professional. Maybe even if you're in Canada, but just take it with a grain of salt. Whether or not, more spending or less spending is the solution to that. I'm not gonna get the fuck into that, okay? I'm just saying right now, healthcare bad. And the anti-centrist perspective is either more or less spending would fix that, so that's what I believe. This is probably the video where it becomes very clear that I'm LARPing as a normal person, and it's true, I am. I cannot make myself fucking normal. I can't. I tried, I'm not. I'm not even sad about it either. At some point, I guess I was sad about it, but you can only be sad about something for so long before you mourn and you accept. I'm pretty happy that I am not normal, to be honest. This normality shit, I look at what it does to people. Holy fuck. Not for me. Not for me. I lost track of what I was saying. Oh, niacin, right. The side effect of niacin is you get a flush when you take it. If you're schizophrenic, you might have an altered reaction to this flush. If you're schizophrenic or you've got a schizophrenic or schizojacent brain, then
I said something.
You might have
I remembered that I said, and I skipped over it.
To weed or psychedelics or niacin, and you can check that by taking niacin. I'm not exactly sure how different, but anyway, so I took niacin. It typically takes, it can take up to an hour for it to kick in. So if I have to speak here for an hour, I'll speak here for an hour. That's fine.
It kicks in quicker than that.
But yeah, so if you take enough to make yourself flush, at least in my experience, this might not apply to you. Maybe it'll make something worse for you. I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor, okay? I'm just telling you my own experience. If I take it, I give it some time, then the niacin flush kicks in, and basically you get kind of red and itchy all over. And then as that effect takes place, I find myself able to sleep. something very traumatic and bad happened to me. That's not even the right way of saying it, but I can't talk about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. But something bad happened a few years ago, and I stopped being able to sleep for a while, and I started getting a little psychotic. And the only thing that allowed me to be able to sleep, I would like just stay up through the night. My mind was racing. I didn't understand what was going on at the time. But to be clear, I've had effects, like I've had these symptoms since I was at least 17. And before that, I had mental illness symptoms since as long as I can remember, which is kind of comforting for me because I never had a point where I was like happy, which is, thank God. I know so many depressed people who are like, I was so happy when I was 15. I cannot relate. Can't relate. I was not happy when I was 15. I was always like this. And that's a relief. Big relief, TBH. Anyway, I took the niacin because you're not supposed to allow a manic episode to continue because it harms your brain. And every manic episode you have, it's easier for you to have another manic episode. So I don't want that, obviously. I want to be healthy and normal. I don't actually, but I want to be functioning, I suppose. And, yeah, so take niacin. And now we wait. We wait for it to kick in. Could take an hour. Maybe I should pause the video. Maybe I should come back to it. Do I have enough material to keep you entertained for...
Yeah, spoiler, I don't.
Ahead to see if the niacin flush works. Will it work? Do I give up? Is this even going to happen? I'm not exactly sure. I wonder if there's anything I missed. Or, Nick, and this has to be one take, I'm going to say incriminating things. I'm going to say things I should not say on the internet. Is myself doing or saying something, I want to expose it and kill it in the sunlight to return to void or nothing or something. A chart. That one I do, I guess, resonate with a little bit because people like, you know, whatever. But even like, not really. You know, none of these really resonate with me. Where was I going with this? I guess, like, none of them resonate with me because none of them. I don't know who I am. End it. Not good to have a manic brain, obviously. I wonder if it is kicking in. No, I mean, it's part of the reason I'm filming it is because I want it to be obvious when I'm flushing. I'm not flushing right now. Niacin, godsend, pharmaceuticals. All I can say is I don't trust them because I am paranoid. Ooh, it is working. Okay, so I'll describe what's happening. Bit of a like chill or something running down my back. I don't get a lot of blood flow to my head. And you can sort of tell like my hair is receding, and I think that is a blood flow problem. But when I take niacin, part of what it does is it opens up the capillaries, right? So blood rushes into places where it can't normally get to. For me, I feel it in my scalp a lot. It's really weird. It's like my scalp capillaries open up and blood pours in. Again, not a doctor. Don't use this to solve balding. And I should say, like super high doses of niacin. This is a trade-off I'm willing to make, by the way, but very high, like over 3 grams. I took 500 milligrams, by the way, have been linked to basically demethylating your liver, which means that the, ooh, okay. So you should take trimethylglycine, I believe, with niacin. You should try that. So as to avoid demethylating your liver, because that's bad. That'll cause elevated liver, serum liver or something. Yeah, like elevated serum liver. I don't know if you can see it yet, but right now it's like, no, I can barely see it. I will call your attention to it when it is more visible so that you don't think I'm making shit up. What was I saying? I will say I can get a lot deeper into a thought or at least follow that thought for a lot longer than I normally could when I'm in this state, why can't I enjoy life, you know? Right now it's like underneath my lips, like this. I'm as well. I don't like my brain burning, so I take the niacin. Maybe it's wrong. Why didn't I find out about niacin? Why didn't any doctor tell me about niacin? Why did I have to go on the internet to figure this shit out? How come I had to be my own doctor? That's not fair. It doesn't make any sense. I had to research, I guess, the equivalent of like years worth of time in order to find niacin, and niacin helps. Niacin's amazing. It cures me. But it doesn't cure me. It just makes me normal, and being normal isn't fun. And I was reading the Unabomber Manifesto yesterday, 2 days ago, to fit the system. And that's probably what's going to happen more and more, rather than people changing the system to fit human nature. You know, like humans will put the brain chip in their skull to make money and stuff. Yikes. It's midnight. It's midnight, and I'm also losing energy rapidly. But I don't know. This is like a case study or something. It's like an experiment. I wonder if this is obviously maybe a little delusional. I think no, it's not delusional. I just don't believe myself. It'd be cool if this, because I haven't seen anybody do anything like this. It'd be cool if it had some sort of social value. I don't know.
Connecting what I say here to what I said earlier, where what brings me life is providing social value. Yeah.
Simultaneously, I feel less manic, and I'm less tweaked about explaining this very...
Why are we watching this?
What do you mean, why are we watching this? It's a guy who I think has bipolar, assuming he's not fucking trolling, and he's taking medication, and he's describing coming down from a bipolar high, and the feelings that he's having while he's high, the lucid thoughts he's having combined with the weird mood swings he's having, and then coming down on a medication. What do you mean, why are we watching this? What do you want to watch? Kill yourself.
I don't know, kind of mundane thing to you.
It's not clear the niacin flush as it progresses is killing the mania, so I'm getting more and more tired and less dopaminergic.
That's the thing. Okay, now it's wearing off. So maybe I'm like, I always do this thing where like, when I'm in the manic episode is like so important. I gotta tell everybody about it. And then I get out of it. I'm like, that was not special or worth talking about or interesting. And that's probably why I haven't talked about it, to be honest. It's like, who gives a fuck? Seriously. I guess other bipolar people, but I'm not bipolar. I guess other people who have experienced hypomania or something like it, maybe just people who have a parasocial relationship with me and want to feel closer. Yeah, so scratching my balls. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I was hoping I would find that part and skip past it, but no. Yeah, that makes all parts of you itchy. That's what I'm getting at here.
I can't see my back, but I assume there's parts of it that are red, maybe. Yeah, this is niacin. My nose is really red. That's niacin. I guess all I'm doing here is proving that niacin makes me itchy and red. Okay. The reason I'm scratching my balls is because it makes it. I don't need
to hear this. We don't need to hear this.
I guess I'm at like the idea of there's like one way to engage with mental health. This was like the whole thesis of my second era, but I don't know if anyone got it. There's one way to engage with mental health, and the only way you can engage with mental health is like very like like neurotic, overly sensitive way where you like worry about language and you worry about saying the right thing, and it's like it fucking sucks because I am the one sick. And you are telling me how I can talk about my own illness. Fuck off. Seriously. Okay, I actually do hate that specific thing that I'm describing. Okay. Like 60 or 70% gone. Love being itchy. I often like have scratch marks all over my body after I do this shit. Certain subsection of people who watch this the whole way through and are disgusted or whatever or weirded out. But I don't think we have made it to this point. So It's weird. I just feel gratitude towards anyone watching right now. Because, I guess it's a little weird. Like, I appreciate you watching, and I hope I've given you some social value. I really like that term, social value. Because, like, I really feel like it describes a lot of the meaning I get in life, providing value to others. And I also get into this loop of, like, I wish that people provided me value, you know? I mean, some people do. But, like, I just wish, like, it was more of a common thing in between people. You know, you have to really try to form those kinds of relationships.
Are mental illnesses inevitable for these people based on brain anatomy or chemistry or something, or does it all develop due to environment? It all probably has. Everything is going to be a combination of some environmental factor and some genetic factor. That's always for every single trait you have.
This anymore. I do feel gratitude for the people who watch me, because this is crazy. This is like insane shit, and the only difference between me and a homeless schizophrenic is I have a camera and people who watch me. To justify my existence, like, I know that a lot of people watch me and they're like, am I enabling this shit? Just be healthy. Like, fuck, man, I'm trying. Or at least it's the best I can do. I can go into a drugstore, pay $10, get some niacin. I'm good wherever I am. Good wherever I am. But I think we are all more or less a mess. I know that whatever this is going to invoke a lot of reaction. And I'd love to just go over all those reactions and address them one by one in a way that puts them all to rest. But I'm not going to be able to do that. All I can do is my very best. This video was my very best attempt at making an art piece about bipolar disorder or hypomania or whatever. And none of it was real. I was acting the whole time. I wasn't acting about the niacin. It actually does make you flush, but I was making up all that other stuff about being hypomanic. Yeah, that's right. Oh man. This is the first time I've tried a niacin flush before. And I gotta say, it is quite itchy. It's quite itchy. Yeah, you just got owned. Although I am genuinely very tired because that first half was a lot of acting. And, wow. I heard about niacin from my bipolar friend who I based this acting piece off of. And I know him very well. I imitated his style and speech. And yeah, so there you go. I don't know why I do this shit, you know? I guess because I value like artistic expression. I want to get better as an artist, and part of that is like embodying different people with different struggles. Obviously I've had depression in the past. I haven't had depression like in the last few years. Really, I've had obviously low points, but not depression. Not what I would describe as depression. But yeah, I don't resonate with bipolar disorder. I've never had a manic episode. I have a loved one with a major mental illness, but anyway, point is, niacin makes you itch a lot. My friend claims that niacin helped him, so I don't know, maybe it'll help you. And yeah. Gonna delete the footage now. Don't really want to go. Don't really want to go, but I should. I should go. Should go. Yeah. Yeah, no, this was a good ending. It's fine. Wraps things up. Bye! To the recycling bin I go!
There we go. And that's that.
Jesus.
Hey everybody. So
I feel like there's a couple things that I think are interesting about mental illness. I feel like the closest, if you're a sober person, the closest you can probably get is doing some sort of drug. I think that the complicated thing, or one interesting thing about mental illness, is I think you feel like there's a huge struggle between like the logical side of your brain and then like the emotional side of the brain. For the logical side of the brain, it's very easy to talk about it because it's like it's our words and it's our thoughts and it's our deductive logic and it's our analysis of the world and all this shit. And it's almost like an external thing. There's so much that like around our world we do to like use our deductive brain to figure things out. If you're a mentally healthy person, you don't really pay much attention to the underlying kind of emotional state of your brain, because for the most part, the underlying emotional state of your brain can usually be understood through external analysis. Like, man, I'm really upset. Well, why are you upset? Because that guy just called me an asshole. Fuck. Man, I'm really pissed off. Why are you pissed off? Because I lost my fucking game. Man, I'm not in a good mood. Why? Fuck, I'm hungry. I need food. Right? A lot of it is like very externalized. So it's even your emotional side can be understood very well through a lot of like logic and reason. Now, that's not like 100%. There's going to be some things that might affect you you're not as cognizant of, maybe being a little bit tired, maybe being a little unhealthy. For the most part, you can kind of like figure this out. I think the interesting thing about mental illness is you don't have those external like anchors to see where your emotional changes are coming from. So you're just kind of like chilling and everything is like normal externally. There's not like a stimulus that you can put a finger on, but the emotional state, the underlying stuff in your brain is changing significantly. And it's an incredibly frustrating feeling to have so much like inner turmoil and change of everything, and there's not like an external stimulus to point to. And then I think it can be frustrating on top of it because you're like, it's not like your logic shuts off, right? A depressed person knows what depression is. They know that staying in bed is probably bad for them. They know, right? Or when you're bipolar, even for your bipolar person generally knows that they're being a bit crazy. In any manic episode I've ever seen, I think people generally know they're being crazy. I had one personal friend, Reckful, when he was manic. This guy, assuming this was a real manic episode, which I think it was, generally when people are being manic, they kind of know, and they'll even kind of like joke about it. It's like, this is the best I've ever felt in my life. This is really good. Probably shouldn't be good though. Probably should, right? Like they're aware of it. They're not stupid. They don't go brain dead. So the logic and everything's still working, but the emotional like undercurrent is so extreme. It's like stepping into like 4 feet of like moving water. Like like on the outside it doesn't look like much, but it's like tens of thousands of pounds of force that'll just sweep you away and you're not even able to do anything about it. It's just super interesting to. It's just interesting, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be really frustrating when you're dealing with mental illness to have like such a strong undercurrent that you can't peg on any external stimulus. And then you'll take a medication and then you can feel all of it like changing like very quickly beneath you as well, which has also got to be, I guess, part relieving because you know at least it's going away, and then also it's just an interesting feeling. Yeah, if you're like a mentally healthy person, you never experience like these types of dramatic mood swings unless you do drugs. Then you can start to feel it, right? So if you've done like big dose of amphetamines, if you've done like psychedelics, then you can start to get to feel those things. But even that is not the same because at least you know you're taking a drug, and that's why everything is changing so much. So even that's not like quite the same experience, but yeah. Do you think he was acting or not? I don't think he was acting. If he was acting, he did a really, really, really good job, such that the performance, at least in my eyes, is indistinguishable from somebody that's actually mentally ill. But yeah. What would you do if you started experiencing heavy mood swings / hypomanic episodes? For me, I always feel like there's 4 pillars that are really important in your life to get under control. It's your diet, it's some form of exercise, it's sleep, and it's social life. That if those 4 things start to fall out of whack, you get those in order as much as you can and then hope that the brain will follow. So diet means like roughly decent balance of like micronutrients, roughly decent balance of macronutrients. You don't have to go like full fucking hardcore, like the most insane diet, but like don't be eating horrible fried shit every single day. It's probably not good for you. Exercise means like, I think the goal usually people say is like, if you can move like 30 to 60 minutes a day, if you're starting at 0, it's going to be incredibly good for you. Just 30 to 60 minutes. If you listen to podcasts or any of that shit, like throw on your AirPods and take a walk around the block or whatever. Like shit like that is incredibly good for you.
Diet, exercise, sleep. Sleeping is really, really, really important. Go to sleep at the same time every day. Get used to waking up with the sun. Circadian rhythm is important. Make sure that the sun makes you feel awake and alive. Make sure that at night you start to feel tired. And then social, like have friends. You need to have people that you talk to and shit. But if you're if those 4 things is like, if any of those are out of whack, I think your mental shit can start to deteriorate. Yeah, but I would take medication if I had to. Right now, I'm saying I wouldn't because I feel like I wouldn't. But in those states of mind, the very, very, very few times, I think they were partially drug-induced months later. But for the very few times I have been in those states, I would take drugs afterwards. I would take a drug if I needed to balance things out. There's nothing wrong with that either. And another thing too is if you're really anti-drug, it's fine to be anti-drug. Just use them for a little bit so that you can start to work out those other 4 pillars of your life. So if you're like, fuck, I feel weak because I'm taking a drug or whatever, fine, feel weak. You are weak. Fuck you. You're a loser. But be a loser for like a month. It's better to be a loser for a month or 6, take some drugs, figure out the other pillars of your life, and then you can wean yourself off of it rather than to be miserable for the rest of your life. Because if you have a mental illness and you're not making dramatic changes in your life, you will have that mental illness forever and it will destroy you and your life will suck. Yeah. But when I say I would take drugs, I'm sorry. I mean like prescription drugs. That's what I meant there. Sorry. Isn't the danger of some of those meds that they can get you to stop being lazy about suicide and actually off yourself? You could. But I mean, like, obviously I do everything under like moderation from a doctor and everything, right? Do you know how many of those pillars Reckful worked on fixing? I don't know if Reckful ever did any physical exercise. His social life was always a mess. I think his sleep was a mess, but I don't remember. Social life, sleep. And then I don't know what his diet was like either. I have no idea. Something that really sucks, I hate doing this. I'm so black-pilled on like upbringing because god damn is your upbringing so fucking important. Being able to establish routines is so important. I wish that 95% of like motivational speak and everything, it has to be on routines. It's the most boring thing in the world. It has to be on routines of discipline. It can't be sexy motivational videos. It can't be screaming at you that you're not good enough. You gotta blah, 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 blah. Like those feelings of elation that you get after watching Andrew Tate to you go be man and blah, blah, blah. Those are fleeting and temporary. But like the kid whose mom is like, it's 7 a.m., wake up. You have to do laundry. It's 6 p.m. You need to do this. It's 8 p.m. It's time for homework. That type of like really annoying, rudimentary, like disciplined scheduling out shit will carry you in life a million times farther than a billion fucking motivational speeches. I think motivational speeches to me, it's like the difference between like how do you want to get healthy and you can either eat like a well-balanced diet, like, you know, 3 meals a day or whatever, or you can just get huge sugar rushes. Motivational speeches make me feel like sugar rushes. You take them and you're like, fuck, I'm ready to change my whole fucking life. But if you have no discipline, then who the fuck cares? Like all the motivation in the world won't carry you. But I say that because I noticed that a lot of people building routines. I think that here's my thing. If you want to change anything in your life, this could be your mental health. It could be your physical health. It could be working out. It could be your job or career. It could be literally anything in your life. The approach should be, you should treat it like, what routine do I need to build? Like, what is the routine that I need to build for it? That should always be the thing. Yeah. I know so many people who are like, I want to change a thing, and they're hyped, they're motivated, they go out and they buy a bunch of stuff for it, and then it sits in the closet and it never gets used. Because they had that spurt of motivation, they acquired the things that they needed to do, and then it just like, oh, fuck me. Like my guitar in the background. I know you're in love with Sneeko a bit, but this is actually why he's better than Tate. His months on months of W daily streamer and posting his gym story every single day were foundationally incredible for his followers. You watch him build himself. Oh, sure. I don't even know how often he works out. Okay, listen. But no, I mean, like, that kind of stuff is good. It's always good. I'm not saying motivation is bad, but you have to use the motivation to build routines. That's like the important thing. This might be a dumb as fuck question, but do you think someone with friends, exercise, but living a nocturnal lifestyle could be mentally healthy? Yeah, you probably could. Working night shifts and stuff. It's just a little bit of an extra challenge you got to work against, I guess, you know? I'm saying Sneeko wasn't using motivation. He was trying to teach discipline. It wasn't about short-term motivation. He was saying, we're doing this every day no matter how we feel. Sure. How does one build a routine, though? Like, let's say I don't eat healthy. It's insanely hard to build a routine and lifestyle where I only eat healthy food if I have, like, 20-plus years of just eating shit food. I should know these. I know, like, a lot of, like, little tips and tricks, but it's like, I don't know. Setting, like, small measurable goals is really, really, really important. It would depend on every activity. So here's something. To stop I used to bite my nails and my fingers horribly. Like, all my nails down to the very little, and then, like, eating all the skin off of all of my fingers. I think I did this for probably 22, 23 years of my life. There were a lot of times where it's like, okay, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to stop doing this. I remember that the way that the little trick I used to finally do it was, I think it was for 1 week, I said that I'm going to not do this one finger, okay? And then I just left one finger alone for 1 week. And then I still had all my other 9 other fingers to blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, fuck it, whatever. And then, like, week after week after week, I would add like 2 or 3 or 4 fingers. One thing that's so incredibly important, and this is very hard because for anything that matters, it's going to take time. Nothing in life is quick and easy, okay? If it was, everybody would do it. Everything takes time. But once you've gone through, I think for me, once I was like a month or 2 in and I had like 4 or 5 fingers that were like healed and looked normal, like seeing those compared to like my disgusting, chewed out, horrible fucking fingers, I just dropped all of it at that point because I was like, it looks gross and my other fingers look so good. Like, why would I keep doing this? But like when you start to see results, that can start to compound. But the thing is once you've seen results, you're probably already a decent bit into the discipline or into the routine. For food, one tip that I've heard for food that probably helps, I'll know this more, I guess, when I start to do my weight loss after I get to my strength numbers. For diet, like, eat and order all the same shit that you do anyway, but just order like smaller portion sizes. So if you like to eat snacks, if you like to get milkshakes, if you like to eat like a bunch of unhealthy shit, fine, keep doing it. But like in the beginning, just get like half. Like if you really, really, really like McFlurries from McDonald's or whatever, get like a small, right? You're eating the same shit. You're never ever gonna have the feeling after eating like a small ice cream or whatever, like, fuck, I should have got the medium or large. You'll eat it, you'll feel good, you got your sugar shit, it's fine. You feel like when you go to order that you need like the large, but just like start getting like half. Just like order smaller sizes. Because you'll still get all the same flavor and all the shit, right? That's one thing. There's a bunch of like small tips and tricks related to dieting about that. You can get more extreme in that, but like, yeah, it's gonna depend on like it'll depend on the discipline you're trying to make or break.
Just got a big promotion.
Yeah.
Time to be a whale.
Destiny has a bad take. He doesn't understand the fight of insulin. Tell me what you mean real quick before I permaban you. Go ahead. I don't know what retarded fucking thought you have, so I'll wait. No control. Go ahead. You don't get that when you eat a ton of sugar, you get addicted to it. Okay, yeah, you're fucking retarded. Kill yourself, okay? Go eat a mountain of sugar. Yeah, no shit. Obviously. I remember reheating some Chinese food and I intentionally kept the proportions on. Yeah, sure. there's a psychological feeling to finishing a plate of food, and it's just in my personal experience, and then I'm pretty sure most people report this. If you go to a restaurant and you order like a small amount of food, I'm not saying like 2 fucking bites, but like instead of getting like the supersized meal, just get like a medium or a small meal, and you eat it all. Once you eat it all, you'll be full. You'll be like, okay, I ate it. You're not gonna be like, fuck, I needed to get the large or whatever. That's just like, but that's a start. But yeah, depending on the routine or the habit you're trying to build, there's a whole bunch of little tips and tricks that goes along with what you want to do. Wow, right. Thanks for gifting 10 subs. I got a new job along with signing bonus. Here you go, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
I just got a new job along with signing bonus. Here you go, buddy. Put this to my DGG stock options.
Destiny doing the thing where he hasn't walked the walk and giving advice. I've done these things for some habits before. I mean, like I went to school for music, so like I know how to build routines and everything doing that. But like this is advice for like people that are having like huge trouble with their lives. Like my life is better than probably 99.99% of your lives will ever be. Like even if I implement nothing of what I'm saying, like I'm still having like a fucking transcendent experience every single day, and I've like out achieved and out earned like probably 99.99% of people who've ever lived or will ever live by my age. So like I'm not sitting here like desperately searching for this advice to help. This is for people that have like mental illness or huge issues in their life and they're trying to fix their shit. So yeah, there's like some of this that I haven't implemented, but like yeah, no shit. I'm also really bad, for instance, there's a lot of criticism that I give that I might necessarily not follow or do follow, but I don't need to. It's because I super overexcel in other areas of my life. If you're listening to me right now, it's not because your life is like 10 out of 10 and it's perfect. You're like, oh, like what are these huge like key indicators to success that Destiny's implementing? Well, it's like my mind is fucked and destroyed and I have huge mental health issues and I'm looking for like little tips or tricks to get out of it. Also kill yourself. Boom! Definitely respects his audience. You want to see how much I respect my audience? Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, where are we at? Wait, how do you ban people? There it is. See ya, Butadius. How true do you think it is when you build the routine that the motivation will be there? I think when you start to see results from a given thing, I think that the motivation will be there. It's good to have like, I think it's also good if you're building new routines to have like little milestone things for it. So for working out, it might be, well, for working out, it's seeing changes in your body. It might be like feats of strength. So being able to do like a pull up, being able to do a push up, if that's something you can't do. For music, if you're learning like piano or if you're learning an instrument, choosing very easy songs to play is really important. Nobody wants to grind scales for 6 months before you sound decent on an instrument. So pick like Mary had a little like little things like, yeah, little milestone things like that to see improvement are good. How do I keep a diet if family eats a week of diet food in a day after you bought it? In my personal opinion, if you're surrounded by people with bad habits, don't do any of the things I just told you. Just give up and just live the most fucking gluttonous lifestyle possible. Eat the shit you want, don't do anything, fuck it. Because to be honest, you'll never outcompete horrible influences around you. You're just not gonna be able to do it. It's just, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you've got an addiction problem and you have a bunch of druggy friends, like just find the best drugs and go crazy. If you're obese and you live with a partner who buys snacks and shit all the time, make him get the best snack because you're fucked, okay? The takeaway from what I'm saying is you have to remove negative influences from your life if you're trying to break certain habits that all of them exude. You will never, ever, 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 ever be able to do it. You will never be able to outdo negative influences around you ever. It is literally impossible. Any person, any addictions program you go to, any obesity training, whatever the fuck program you go to, every single person you ever go to that you will ever talk to in any of those areas will always tell you you have to get away from like the bad influences in your life. And as long as they're there, you will never overcome it. You just can't. It's just human nature. It's impossible. Because if you were the type of person to overcome it, you probably wouldn't have fallen into it in the first place. But yeah. Destiny, that's true with learning a new instrument, but the most boring shit always ends up being the barrier to getting really good, i.e. scales and fundamentals. Sure, but you can still learn like little things along the way. Dan Crenshaw getting heat from Navy SEAL community.
So regrettably, I have to do this video.
I don't care. Being able to overcome something has nothing to do with being risk adjacent. That's not what your mom said. Hold on, I think I need to get food.